Fitness is the ability to express your freedom through physical activity, okay? We live in a free country. We have the freedom to go and do the things that we want to do. If we are limiting ourselves because we are not physically capable to do something, then we are removing freedom, access to things from ourselves. And that's the opposite of what we want, particularly as we get older. As we get older, what do we want? We want independence. We want the ability to do things on our own. We want that longevity. We want to have a good quality of life as we get into our older years. Which one is it? Older years? Older? Okay. At what point does one become an elder? That's a good question. I gotta figure that out. 50? Wait, who said 50? How does fitness improve physical freedom, okay? Fitness develops your body to match the demands of the lifestyle you want to live. Okay, now, we talk about what is fitness. What is the lifestyle you want to live? Okay, I can tell you one thing, it's not mine. Okay, it's not some fit pro you see on Instagram. Only you can decide what your life is and what you want it to be and what identity you want to live. I forget who it was. Somebody talked about identity earlier. I think was it Kim? She talked about identity. Your identity and the lifestyle that you want to live is going to determine how much fitness you need to implement and how many things that you need to start doing in order to live that identity. What's the quality of life that you want, and what do you need to get there? Is that anybody feeling that? Is anybody living outside of the identity that they want to have? I know I was for a long time, a very long time. Okay? Fitness develops your body to match the demands of the lifestyle that you want to live. Now, what that means is you can start from where you are right now. You don't have to do anything just because someone else is doing it. Specific adaptation to imposed demands. This is an exercise science principle, okay? Your body will adapt to the situations you expose it to, okay? Any level of change in the things that you're doing is going to produce an adaptation. Your body has to respond, okay? So that means you don't have to do a lot more than what you're doing now, just a little bit. If you consistently do a little bit more every day, your body's going to adapt to that, and then it's going to be able to do that more easily. And then guess what? You can add a little bit more, and you can add a little bit more until you're running around, flipping on steps in concrete like that guy in the video, right? Because I know all of you want to do that. It's a goal. I can see it, okay? There are three main ways that your body adapts, and this is when we talk about what is fitness, okay? Fitness is not a six-pack. Fitness is not lifting a ton of weight. Fitness is not a photo shoot because you lost a ton of fat and you feel great about yourself. That's awesome. If that's what you want to do, go for it, okay? Fitness is changing your body to adapt to the life you want to have, okay? Physiological components of fitness. There are neurological components of fitness, and there are metabolic components of fitness, okay? Your body will change physically, your central nervous system has to adapt, and your metabolism has to adapt, okay? Physiological things that we need to worry about. Movements that you need to train. 7 essential movements, things that every human does pretty much every day. These need to be part of your focus when you decide to get up and start doing something to improve your fitness, okay? You need to be able to squat. How many people squat? Everybody better raise their hand. If you're sitting in a chair right now, you're squatting. You had to squat to sit in the chair. Okay? How many people lunge? Everybody. Right? You walk upstairs, that's a lunging movement, walking up and down stairs. Okay? Hinging. I'm going to bend down and pick something up. Okay? Proper use of the hips. Right? Don't throw out your lower back. I'm going to push some things. I'm going to pull some things. Who carries things? I know everybody carries things, right? Carrying things, walking while carrying things, walking while carrying something heavy in one hand, and being able to maintain proper spinal alignment while you do it. Okay? Twisting. How many people have been in a car with a kid in the other seat and went like that? Or reach back to grab the sippy cup out of your kid's hand because they're throwing it at their sister, right? And then you come back over and you're like, oh, my shoulder, my back, whatever it may be. Okay? Real life, guys. We do all of these things all the time. So when you're training, when you're doing things, if you're not including these movements, then you're missing out on improving aspects of your physiology and your body's ability to do movement because you're focusing on one thing, right? What's the number one thing people focus on when they start doing something for fitness? Cardio and walking, okay? If that's your starting point, get it. Get it, 100%. If you've been on the couch, I want you to get up and start walking. I will never detract anybody from walking. If you're walking 5 miles a day, every single day, and that's all you're doing, and it's all you've been doing for the last 8 months, it might be time to start squatting or lunging or carrying something while you walk. Okay? You want to improve, you want to increase. Okay? If you're only doing one thing, just these 7 components, okay, give you plenty of things to work on a consistent basis to improve your fitness and your quality of life.